I have had the privilege of working 53 years in underground construction. Started out in 1971 with 10 years of hydroelectric power construction in Norway for the main tunneling contractor in Norway at the time. So we made, that company alone made 200 kilometers of tunnels during those about 10 years. Generally speaking, I've been active then in rock mechanics, rock support, problem solving and groundwater control situations in tunneling generally and internationally. The positions have varied quite a bit. I mentioned working for a contractor for 10 years, but I've also been in design and consulting, project supervision, and worked also directly for project owners. Pipe umbrella and PD55 as a method, as a solution for underground construction is meant for basically support, or rather pre-support, of extremely poor ground. The ground conditions can vary within very wide ranges, and when it becomes very poor, extremely poor, maybe even into flowing ground, the ground is running like water out of a borehole, can happen, then pre-support, typically in steps of 15 meters ahead of the existing tunnel face. That is where the pipe umbrella then comes in as an alternative. One problem about the pre-support is that we often have sketchy, incomplete, unreliable information of the conditions ahead. Now that has the effect that it's very hard on a project to decide whether to do it, when to start it, and it creates a kind of a difficult situation because of long preparation time, maybe slow progress once you get going, maybe even hard work and high risk situations. So it's becoming a very expensive decision to make. This sketchy information situation that creates a struggle between optimistic approach, hoping that it's not going to be that bad, or opposite, the pessimistic, more realistic approach that an umbrella is required. So a system like PD55 is actually reducing this struggle and thereby reducing the project risk, because decisions can be taken more easily. The advantages of PD55: very short and also very simple preparation for the use of a pipe umbrella. So we have a very high installation capacity once you get going, and all of this is then finally saving construction time and therefore also saving cost. So also reduced physical workload for the operators is of course important, and even more so the excellent working safety. PD55 also has a unique solution for ground improvement, and then I'm talking about the ground that is in between the pipes that are installed, because it may happen that the ground between a couple of pipes is under high pore pressure, lots of fines, and it can cause a hydraulic collapse when you open up excavation underneath the umbrella. So if a hydraulic collapse happens, then we can, in a worst case, get what is called running ground. And the pipes are not stopping running ground. On the other hand, if you can grout the surrounding ground conditions around the pipes by grouting, then that can stabilize running ground between the pipes. So it's a worst case situation, but it can be extremely important actually. So bottom line, we have a very adaptable method for the required structural demands, and time and economy and safety is always primary importance when an umbrella is actually needed.